Hello everyone, and welcome to my 1900 sub special. As you may or may not know, some time ago I made up some Muse fan subunits, and I was pretty happy with them. I honestly hadn't intended to make alternate Muse subunits right now, but then I stumbled across some combinations that I also like, started thinking about concepts for them, and, well, here we are. Much like my Aqua alternate fan subunits, my Muse alternate fan subunits are split up similarly to the original Niji subunits, meaning there's a duo, a trio, and a quartet as opposed to the traditional 3 trios. It just so happened that I was able to finalize everything in time for it to be a milestone special, which really is just perfect timing. So during the course of this video, I'll introduce my Muse alternate fan subunits, name them, show off their logos, and give you a little chance to hear what they all sound like. I designed the logos for the units this time around, and I'm really excited to show them off because I love how they came out. So let's get to it.
逆さまの逆さまを見てごらん月は常にキラの花可愛くて憎らしいそうよそうよそれが今ゆる恋なんです逆さまの逆さまを見てごらん好きですなんて言えないわなぜ言葉でつぶやくそうよそうよ気がついて早く
My first subunit that I want to talk about is the duo unit, which is comprised of Maki Nishikino and Nozomi Tojo. This may seem like a somewhat unusual duo to pick. However, a certain friend of mine is pretty crazy about Maki and Nozomi together, and I seem to have fallen under her influence because I've begun to think the same way. Maki and Nozomi both have somewhat unusual voices that blend together really well. I think Maki is one of the best singers in Muse, with Nozomi not too far behind and around the middle of the group. So the two of them together form a unique but pleasing duo. Their subunit is based around the concept of space and magic, both of them together having a cool and somewhat mystical vibe. I see their initial album including songs like Angelic Angel, Fantastic Departure, and Amero. Other songs that might fall under their repertoire include Date Date Amujo, Genjitsu Mysterium, Butterfly, Fly into the Sky, and Utopia Magic. Their subunit name is Celestia. I wasn't sure what kind of name to give them at first, but then I realized that Maki's symbol is a red star and Nozomi's symbol is a purple crescent moon. That made me think that their duo name should be space related. When I started looking for names like that, I came across the term celestial body, which means any object that astronomers observe in outer space. I ended up taking off the L from celestial to come up with Celestia, which sounds more like a subunit name to me. Their logo is a blend of their red and purple image colors, and I decided to include their symbols because that is ultimately what inspired both their name and concept. The red and purple blend together in the middle to form their purplish red subunit image color, and Maki is the leader of the subunit.
Sunny day sun, sunny day sun 高く飛び上がれどんなことも乗り越えられる気がするよ Sunny day sun, sunny day sun 口ずさむ時は明日への期待が膨らんでいい気持ち Sunny day sun, sun power
The second subunit I want to talk about is the trio unit, which is comprised of Honoka Kousaka, Rin Hoshizora, and Hanayo Koizumi. I've always liked Honoka and Rin's duo song, Mermaid Festa Volume 2 Passionate, yet I don't really see Honoka and Rin paired together that much. So I decided that I want to put the two of them together, and then of course, Hanayo's voice goes really nicely with Rin, but also with Honoka. The three of them together have a really adorable energy, so they are my cute, energetic, happy subunit, though occasionally they can show off a more serious side. Songs in their initial album might include Sweet Eyes, Pop's Heart to Odorundamo, and of course Mermaid Festa Volume 1. Other songs that might fall under their repertoire include Genki Zenkai Day Day Day, Yujo no Changi, Daisuki Full Power, Yup Yup Yup, and Dancing in the Light. Their subunit name is Ichigo, which means strawberry in Japanese. This might seem like a random name, but it comes from Honoka and Rin's duet song. One of the lines in the song is Fruit Stance, which gave me the idea of giving them a fruit-related name. I think that Ichigo is a bright, kind of peppy name that matches their energy perfectly. Their logo is their subunit name in a pinkish red color with 3 strawberries on it, one in orange, one in yellow, and one in green for each member's image color. As a cute little bonus, there are actually yellow, orange, and green variations of strawberries. Their subunit color will be pinkish red to highlight the original strawberry, and the subunit leader will be Honoka. 走るんださあ夢 That leaves my quartet subunit for me to talk about, which will be comprised of Eli Ayase, Umi Sonoda, Nico Yazawa, and Kotori Minami. This also probably seems like a random subunit, but they came together mostly because I really liked their sound when I heard them all together. I experimented with a few different quartet combinations before ultimately settling on these 4. Their vibe is very sweet and hopeful. It took me some time to figure out what connects them together, but I've decided that it's their dreams and what they want to accomplish. So a lot of the songs for them would be about dreams and overcoming obstacles to achieve your dreams. Songs on their initial album might include Yume no Tobira, Yume plus Mirai equals Mugendai, and Dream Rainbow. Other songs that might fall under their repertoire include Daydream Warrior, Dream Shooter, Yume ga koko kara hajimaru yo, Hello New Dream, and Yume de Yozoro o Tera Shitai. Their subunit name, as fitting with the concept of dreamers, is Daydream. Once I figured out what the general concept of their subunit would be, I knew I had to look for a dream-related name. I wanted something simple but timeless for this unit, and Daydream fits the bill perfectly. Their logo is their subunit name outlined in blue, with a white wing on one side and a grey wing on the other side to represent the fact that dreams aren't always positive. Sometimes dreams can turn into nightmares, but this unit is capable of taking those nightmares in stride. Their unit color is a medium blue, somewhere between the dark blue of Umi's image color and the light blue of Eli's image color. Eli is a subunit leader, with Umi occasionally stepping up as co-leader. This concludes the introduction of my Muse alternate fan subunits, but it's not the end. Keep an eye out over the next 3 days as I will be doing a different introductory mix for each of my fan subunits each day. And of course, I want to continue making lots of mixes with them in the future, and at some point I might even do a week dedicated to each unit to really show off what they can do. But for now, please make sure to leave a comment to let me know what you think. Thanks a lot for helping me hit 1900 subs everyone, and thanks a lot for watching.